5 compelling opportunities are sitting in the market right now with significant upside potential. Missing just one could mean leaving substantial gains on the table. Let's break down these stocks and why they matter for your portfolio this February. Stock number 1, Advanced Micro Devices, AMD. AMD has shown significant momentum recently, and there's a real story behind this movement. Over the past year, AMD issued a bullish outlook driven by GPU demand and the upcoming MI450 launch, but then entered a waiting period without major catalysts. Since the start of this year, AMD is bouncing back strong, and this rebound confirms the bullish outlook is still alive. The company is about to report fiscal fourth quarter results, which should provide concrete updates on product development, production timelines, and new GPU launches. Analysts have factored in the new product launch to some degree, but forecasts remain conservative due to genuine uncertainty about how explosive this growth could be. The demand for GPUs is so intense that these chips are sold out through the end of this year and well into next year. AMD can sell every single GPU they manufacture, and NVIDIA can do the same. The market is that hungry for this technology. We're not in a situation where AMD is stealing share from NVIDIA. The pie is getting bigger and both companies can benefit. Revenue could surge for AMD, but timing matters. Revenue will build over time as production ramps up, but we'll also see an immediate explosion right after launch because AMD already has 2 massive deals locked in for thousands of GPUs. The moment these products hit the market, sales will be realized instantly, then build over the next few quarters. The official launch is expected in the back half of the year, specifically in fiscal Q3. However, the catalyst for a major price move could come way before that. The upcoming earnings report could have enough detail about the launch to push this stock to new highs. For investors trying to figure out when to buy, build your position over time, use pullbacks as buying opportunities, use confirmations of support levels as entry points, and don't be afraid to add to your position when the stock breaks to new highs. If you're getting value from this analysis, hit that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you bullish on AMD? Do you think GPU demand is sustainable? Let me know below. Stock number 2, Amprius Technologies, AMPX. Amprius is another perfect example of a stock that entered wait-and-see mode. Back in Q3 of last year, this stock was hitting long-term highs because the outlook was incredibly robust and improving. Then the news flow dried up and the market pulled back, actually hitting a long-term low late in 2025. The stock is now rebounding strongly because that bullish outlook never went away. We're still looking at ramping production, ramping sales, hypergrowth potential, and a clear pathway to profitability, all of which should be revealed in the upcoming earnings release. What's really interesting is that analysts are still leading this market higher, pointing to new long-term highs that could be reached even before the earnings report drops. This is a long-term growth play, and we are very early in this company's production ramp and order ramp. At the end of last year, Amprius added 3 more manufacturers to its manufacturing alliance, bringing their capacity above targets. This means they should be able to meet whatever demand comes their way over the next year or so, which is huge for supporting this hypergrowth outlook. Last year saw a robust influx of capital and enthusiasm. The market advanced, perhaps overextended, then pulled back late in the year, but the long-term outlook has only gotten stronger since then. And the fundamental reasons that drove last year's rally are still in place, actually even more solid now. In this pullback, support was found at a higher level than before, which tells us we're in an uptrend. Yes, there's volatility, but we're trending higher, supported by this long-term vision. We're probably going to see the market continue to rally and set new highs, then see another pullback to a fairly deep low, but as long as that next low is still higher than the previous low, the uptrend remains intact. Their product provides real utility and is superior to existing battery technology. It's being used in defense applications, and those customers are placing follow-on orders. That's validation. It's just a matter of time before this technology reaches all the different markets it could apply to. Any market with a battery is a potential customer. These batteries are lighter, have more energy density, better output, and faster charging rates. Before we continue, if you haven't subscribed to Stock Vibe yet, hit that subscribe button now. We break down stocks and opportunities regularly that could make a real difference in your portfolio. Share this video with someone interested in investing to help grow our community. Stock number 3, Credo Technology, CRDO. Credo Technology emerged last year as a major player in the data center and AI space. But they're not making the GPUs or building the data centers themselves. They make the technology that links GPUs together. Specifically, they focus on high-speed, high-efficiency, low-latency optical methods of transmitting data, which is absolutely critical for AI and inferencing. The results this company has been posting have been strong, but the market is pulling back right now. This pullback is completely contrary to what analysts are saying and what actual results show, creating a disconnect that's setting up for a potential rebound. Analysts are forecasting solid results and strong price action ahead. It's just a matter of time and waiting for the right catalyst. That catalyst could come in the next few weeks, possibly over the next quarter, either with the upcoming earnings release or the one after that. If you look at the chart, you see a lot of pullbacks, but it's in stark contrast to where analysts think this stock should be trading. Right now, it's trading well below even the lowest price targets from analysts. Here's what you need to understand. This stock went from about $30 to over $180 last year, roughly a 500% gain. Even with the recent pullback, the stock is still showing hundreds of basis points of profit compared to last year's low, which is an attractive exit point for investors taking profits. With that dynamic in play, the stock might remain under pressure for a bit, but a catalyst should emerge soon that will reinforce the bottom and get this market rebounding again. Credo's connectivity solutions, especially their optical technology, are super important for high-speed data transfer and directly applicable to inferencing, the next major step in AI development. As inferencing becomes more prevalent, demand for Credo's technology should only increase. This is one of those rare situations where analysts remain very bullish on the future outlook, but price action is moving in the opposite direction. Does that feel risky? Sure, but it also creates opportunity. This stock is genuinely poised for a turnaround. Stock number 4, Bloom Energy, BE. Bloom Energy is a much newer name we haven't discussed much. I covered this stock years ago when alternative energy first came into the spotlight. Then it fell off the radar because fuel cells weren't becoming the hot market everyone expected. That changed over the past year because of data centers and AI. The data center boom has created an energy crunch. Many facilities have trouble connecting to the traditional power grid. Their power needs are massive, and their locations make it difficult for power companies to service them properly, so they need alternative power solutions. That demand is driving the nuclear market, but nuclear reactors won't be available for a few more years. That leaves a gap, and Bloom Energy is stepping in to fill it. Their fuel cells still use hydrocarbons and oil, but instead of burning these fuels, they use an electrochemical process to unlock the energy. This provides easy setup, quick deployment, efficient energy production, and a greener source of energy compared to traditional methods. You can see this playing out in the results. Revenue in the last quarter grew by more than 50%, and we're looking at another substantial sequential gain in the next report, likely to outperform expectations and be supported by solid guidance and new deal announcements. Bloom Energy is up over 620% in the last year, an insane growth story. But is this buying at the top? Right now, it doesn't seem like it. The revenue and earnings outlook is still expanding, analyst coverage is still growing, and the market is ahead of consensus. Over the past week, price action actually set a new all-time high to me. That's a breakout. We have bullish indicators suggesting a sustained rally ahead. Bloom Energy has been around for a while. This isn't some brand new startup. It's an established company that's found its moment. The natural gas market is getting a boost from data centers, and the nuclear industry is too, but natural gas is available now while nuclear won't be ready for a few more years. Most other fuel cell companies use hydrogen and don't produce the kind of energy output needed for data centers. Right now, Bloom seems uniquely positioned. Stock number 5, Applied Digital, APLD. The fifth stock is where all that energy demand is actually coming from, Applied Digital. They're making a major shift from Bitcoin mining to AI infrastructure, building out new data centers. Their first AI campus is already operating and expanding. Their second campus is under construction and supposed to begin operations this year, with plans for further expansion. The deal pipeline for this company is incredibly robust. New deals seem to be coming online almost every month, supporting this strong outlook. The last earnings report was exceptional. They grew at nearly a 100% pace, significantly beating analyst expectations, which got analysts raising their targets again. Just like Bloom Energy, I think this market just broke out to new highs. The growth story here has been phenomenal. This is another stock up over 500% year over year. Even at these new highs, even after this massive run, it's still on the buy list. Why? Because the results and market action have signaled a fundamental shift. The last report affirmed the outlook that was set last year and caused the market to move above prior resistance levels, which now act as new support. That's a pivot point and technical confirmation of a trend change. Just a couple of weeks ago, Applied Digital reported a 250% surge in demand for their services. That's not incremental growth, that's explosive demand, showing that the AI infrastructure build-out is real and accelerating. This company is positioned right in the heart of that trend. Closing these 5 stocks: AMD, Amprius Technologies, Credo Technology, Bloom Energy, and Applied Digital represent different angles on some of the biggest trends happening in the market right now. AI infrastructure, advanced computing, energy solutions, and battery technology. These aren't just random stock picks. They're connected to massive structural shifts happening in technology and industry. Understanding these connections and seeing how these pieces fit together is how you build a portfolio that can truly grow over time. Remember, investing is a journey. It's not about getting rich overnight. It's about identifying quality opportunities, building positions intelligently, managing risk, and staying patient. Use pullbacks as opportunities, use breakouts as confirmation, and always do your own research. What I share here is educational and meant to give you ideas and perspectives, but you need to make your own decisions based on your own financial situation and risk tolerance. If you found value in this breakdown, hit that like button and leave a comment telling me which stock you found most interesting. Are you bullish on any of these? Do you think the AI boom is sustainable? Subscribe to Stock Vibe if you haven't already. We're building something special, and I want you to be part of this journey. Share this video with someone interested in the stock market who wants to understand what's happening in AI, tech, and energy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.